Everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, enough to say thank you. So Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things, Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. So Lord, you are, you're my everything. See, I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. Hey. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. Uya matinyina. Uya matinyina. Uya matinyina. Oh, uya matinyina. Yeah, so uya matinyina. Uya matinyina. Yeah. Uya matinyina. Uya matinyina. Say, I call you Jireh, say. I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. Hey. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are my everything. Yeah. Are you ready?
Welcome to BWF Solicitors, a trusted and experienced family law firm specializing in immigration and naturalization, as well as dispute resolution. Meet Bernard Owusu, our esteemed senior partner with over 30 years of experience and known for his expertise and dedication to serving our clients and the community. BWF Solicitors stand for integrity, respect, excellence, teamwork, diversity and inclusion, and service to the community. We provide tailored assistance across all areas of UK and Ghana law. At BWF Solicitors, every day is filled with dedication, creativity, and a commitment to finding the best solutions for our clients. Led by experienced senior partner Bernard Owusu, the team at BWF Solicitors is ready to assist you with your immigration, naturalization, dispute resolution, family law, new wills and probate, Ghana law and practice needs. We are dedicated to providing solutions to our clients' problems. You can find us at the 4th floor, Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road, Seven Sisters, London, N15 4NP. Main office line 0208 493 7340 or our emergency line 07712 761 884.
Onyamisu eti lawyer yumu na no pay or the babe sumoyen enti firi wunu yana ka kire ne say lawyer Charles aji akonya yankwe na yanko lawyer Charles efunum na yanhwe ne na no pay owode maye kokoko lawyer Charles yema wakwa aba.
Yeah, Prophet. Good morning.
Morning nana na mpacho apom ti sen
Onyankopon adom pa yina yahu eye oda cheyen santi nyanso de beche afoforo
amo yeda wasi sania anopa bia yedi edwumadie no ye sure se samri atiefo aye krado na opatie se update be na wo ho ena den ene nam kwan so a eba ene ahwe adaya ho so lawyer wadawro.
I mean, Prophet, I'm saying, yeah, you knew one near Debia Yakano. I'm going to be very brief. Senior Debia Yabosono, Sana, Etie, and Mr. Student, dear, Omudia Abbey, and I Mr. Who a student no Chrome Hannes, where we school Quadia, put to me a switch. And also with CAS, I a friend of confirmation of admission to study. No, so say a woo, put to me more or less not just a school no abewie so to me switch amani ye na nea ya akoye controversy ni say 11th of March deadline no at saying honestly senior uncle boss the last time the minister anko deep anka say we mu ewom and say we mu enim by him say other organizations charities na there e can say dey bi omo wom dada no so omo wom dada ne de omo nka ho. But those people no more kasa no omo nye aban enti yentumi enrela on saafo no ti na ye kan say ne aban aka no ene na yenim nti say aban be ka bibi fufuro no mo ye say by 11th of March no some person ko fa ebusuafo eba bomodian na why your application no by that time ade ba ko so edi nya pa eye COS nkrofo ebe yusu mbewie na afide ya ban ne nimpa no say obi yusu pan ne ade ye ban ne wa mesrawo emohu bomodian na frɛ na ye ne won ebe kasa na ye ne won edi ama wo say bio wo de wo ye obi a wo pa adwuma omo say utumi pa bi na wa pa bi na wenye bi wo be de na wenwu say nipa odi adwuma ama wo no oye kromfo anazo oye kromfo omo no munim nti wo de waye ene ye de ama wo na waye application nti so omo say COS ne ya papa dia ende wo de yentumi mpa na show sa yesisan akotiri kodi meko ma afifiri apɔnkyerɛni deɛ ɛyɛ den ntumi nkɔ ne saa mani yeye yɛne wɔn bɛtwe ɛwɔ mmara kwan no ɛso ama wo nti ɛban no wa ɛfa osuro ne ahopopoɔ koraa na sɛ wundidi anasɛ wuntumi nda frɛ yɛbɛgyina mu ama wo sɛnea wasɛm ɛteɛ.
Emo lawyer abehwie edi agu fam ama yɛn ɔse sɛ ya bound wa ɛmma nsuro ɛno no ɛmma wiase ɛmma wieye na mpanyinfo bu bebi sɛ nyɛ wɔ forom nyɔnko na ketekira ɛnka ne ka wanda no kom na wo nyɔnko so ne asorobo a okotokoro nka soro nti lawyer sɛ the fact sɛ ya bound wo no ɛnkyerɛ sɛ awieye aba nti bra nti meka kyerɛ wo sɛ bra yi na meka kyerɛ wo sɛ BWF Solicitors yɛwɔ Tottenham hyɛ no nso ma me yɛwɔ Tottenham na sɛ nyame yɛ wadom na wonya de w'ani kyerɛ Tottenham tube station hɔ a ɛneɛ wohwehwɛ exit 2 no ɛna wobɛpie afiri wopie firi exit 2 ne pɛpɛpɛpɛpɛpɛpɛ building na ɛwɔ w'anim straight wo nsa nifa so no ɛhɔ ɛna wobɛhu yɛ na ɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛayɛ biribi ama wo kama enti yɛwɔ 4th floor ana house hyɛ no nso yɛwɔ 4th floor ana house 214 to 218 high road ɛhɔ ɛna wobɛhu yɛ 7 Sisters landing N15 4NP landing N15 4NP na ofrɛ sɛ yɛyɛ a yɛne lawyer Charles edi nkɔmmɔ yi abuku appointment a tienie ɛyɛ 0208 493 7340 0208 493 7340 sɛ afɛ ɛna wode wafidie no to ha anapa yi yɛne lawyer Charles ɛna ɛtwe nkɔmmɔ yɛnkɔ ne yɛnkɔgye the new news a ɛnɛ yi home office ahwie gu hɔ na yɛnhwɛ sɛnea yɛbɛtoto yɛn nneɛma lawyer Charles yɛabɔ pia wo
Yo Prophet sɛnea medi kan ɛbɔɔ so no ɛno na yɛndɛ yɛde bɛma etiefoɔ sɛ reminder ɛkyena yɛhyia a yɛde bi bɛba Saturday so yɛhyia a yɛde bi ɛbɛba But for now, dear, Umaye say, a buying akasa, say 11th of March, we are skilled worker now, we come ho. We are skilled worker, I think, we yo. Ubusian for untumi ni won emba. But a buying kasa, yanti bibia for by yenim sem for being so, and I say charity for any other legal groups. Kasa say no, and no embwa. Nti nkase ni omo kan kan ne say wa wo mu ne de kayema wa exemption no. Omo kan say de ba they don't represent aban. Yentumi fa omo de no enye ejuma. Nti eza confusion aye bebre e won nkofo adwen mu. Na yen de ebe kan say na aban be kan no ene ne emra ye diso. Nti tetiemu na hu ni aban aka. Say china before ba e be boni dewuro. Memi ne da so ye ba ebesan esi so ama etiefo ne ahwefo. Ana am say ye nim susu say ye will be even flexible working hours. Flexible working hours is say we obi eye ejuma na ejuma ni rura say wo de bia no esa oba Monday to Friday ebi mu kra weekend nyina no yesi bre ejuma eno no eye fixed continuous work as we but for family and other reasons which me akwaje flexible ana intinya abane can say from 6th of April 2024 we are employee under section 230 subsection 1 of Employment Rights Act 1996 ochire who an employee is until we are employee na wo akwabese ube here flexible working arrangement to me any ejumanu akasa or say the employees have been given right to request flexible arrangement from day one of employment. So right from that yabaji ejumanu ube to me akaja say media me ejumanu dey by me to me 5 days because of say and to me per flexible. As I say work from home plus work at location arrangement or part-time arrangement or any form of flexible working pattern. The employer will not have legal basis to say no because that is the regulation that has come up, which is Flexible Working Hours Amendment Regulation 2023. So that is good news for employees, and that puts employers on notice. Say, this is the law and they have to abide by it. So you can apply if you're an employee to the employer, say, you need flexible working pattern, and the employer must, by duty, respond to that. And they cannot dismiss you because you have asked for flexible working hours. Your prophet.
Yes, sir.
Manuesi.
Oh, mo. Okay, I see. And lawyer, in this case, yemfa say meni adwuma no dida. Afe na me ba beko. Na me ko yi, na me kan say me pe flexible hours. Enti eno also mo de mame. Na me kan say anso ni amfa adwuma na mame a. Na me ene de.
Pacho for noticing two board in the we have to look at the letter of the law and the spirit of the law. The letter of the law, any words now you reading, but the spirit of the law is what does this intend to do? What is the purpose? Also, the government has announced that the new flexible working regulations will come into effect. That means ebeye ejuma from 6th of April. Now, some they are giving employees the right, they can request flexible work arrangement from day one. From day one of employment. What is day one? Day one is when you have been given your contract. Say you are starting. But what is here? That means who call interviewer, that is not day one of your employment, because you are not an employee yet. So we have negotiation. You are not here until you have signed the contractual agreement of employment. When your copy, employer in your copy, no, you are not an employee. And don't rush it if you are contemplating that. And you catch it here for now, so what be your employee? I'm say from 6th of April, which is 2 months' time, or in a month's time, no, ube ya, ube to me, ebisa sa akwenya no. From day one. What about one womb dada? That means one womb dada, and they cannot have it from day one, but they can still request it because they are already in it. And already there are flexible working regulations. Yes, sir, this one has been amended to say you can ask from day one. Before, it couldn't be from day one. That's the difference.
Enti lawyer, yemfa metom wa ha say minya sign contract ni wie na meka say me pacho hours amodi ama me ntimi nye momma me flexible hours adwuma wura no ni ho kwan say o terminate me contract no e wo so wo hwe na o ma me flexible hours ana me boa.
Yes, now let me put this caution in or a note in here.
Yeah.
When we say if we do to probation.
Yeah.
From day one, you do to probation. If you there 6 months, if you there 3 months, if you there dependent. But whatever the period of probation, we will serve probation. We pass here, now if you what they want, more or less. Now, what the moment I was signing a contract from day one, we employee of sir employer, we be so flexible. But question is say, would that flexible request trigger say one pass probation?
Yeah.
That is the catch. But the employer must prove why I didn't pass probation. Because probation can only be failed on the basis of capability. So mean to me here Jumana and Abaka said may fail probation. Mean to me here and to me a day and to me so. But when to me I said maybe so flexible but may fail probation. That would be breach of duty on the part of the employer. No. And in the country, it's here for na say, and who be any ho. But the can say, who could be flexibility or flexible working party and one. You must have a reason. You must have a reason. Yes, Obia flexibility, you so flexibility. Until who request here, you request with your reason. This is only reason there. Employer cannot have a duty to respond to what you have not asked. But you are just here.
Lawyer, yati asie ba se wiase aye hu. Nti ye mobo hu kakra.
Nti na me kan say
wiase no hu na aye ni say. O wo meka nkyere me say mabebisa flexibility nti na man pass probation. But the fact say mabebisa probation obefa kwan bi so ayimadi. Send ono no pese ayimadi. Ono no pese ugya me na meko. Enti o ma megina so enka say probation na obebisa we no flexibility na obebisa ye nti na me yi wadi. But many who entimi adwuma bi because one pass probation. How further can I go to defend this?
Okay. Man pass probation, it is not a case of a man pass it. You have to prove it. Because during the probation, I have to go through probation assessment.
Okay.
And yes, we jam is last day no probation has also one pass it. Then I just a man pass it. And who said main passing? What did you do about it? And what you when you did what you did, what did I also do not to improve? Me now know as I say what crata evidence. And this be anywhere it is idea. Won't you know what you can say, Mr. Susa one pass it. Then I will infer say because of this flexibility no, and now what kind of me can cross. Say man pass probation. Because you can't prove some man pass probation there, then you cannot. Then there's going to be point for discrimination that I have asked for flexible working hours based on my circumstance. And therefore, even though I have not qualified for unfair dismissal, because within Employment Rights Act, employees must have right not to be unfairly dismissed if they have qualifying period of 2 years. But when after our starting, we have 2 years. So we cannot go into unfair dismissal, but we can go into discrimination. Because discrimination has nothing to do with qualification period of 2 years.
Wow. Any adwumayɛfoɔ yi moma yɛnhwɛ biribi wɔ ha yie because ɛna nɔpa yi nsɛm a yɛatie no na ɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛwɔ adwumayɛ papa ɔmo nso a ɔmo employee no nso no ɔmo wɔ adwumayɛ nɛ anɔpa na meka nyame asɛm na meka sɛ adeɛ bi a wopɛ sɛ wo achieve biara no ɛyɛ obi ɛna ɛbɛma wo access enti sɛ boss no ɔbɛyɛ nneɛma tawe anaasɛ wo na ɔbɛyɛ nneɛma tawe it work against both of us. And then anopai lawyer amaya tiasia say, wo chance se ubibisa flexibility. Ewo adwumana wo kwakwaye no ho. But remember, say probation period no so ewo ho. But onipa na wa employ wa adwuma mu no. Wontumi nka se wa bibisa flexibility hours intino o yi wadi. Ma men ko lawyer ho. Na men bisa lawyer say ene saa na tie dia me wo ho kwan say me pass probation period no ansana makubisa flexibility hours na anase law no ka say the first day no ntino se mambisa ahiegu
you prophet
yes sir.
Emrano any emrano say from day one. What is day one? Day one ne da no abaka say we start adwuma enne. Enti enne 15th of February 2024. This is my day one. Because employment contract now we sign no abaka tell that is we start. That's the starting point. Enti employment contract started from let's say 15th of February. That is your day one of employment. And from that day, I can request. Even though that is the side done, so I may starting the probation. I can request. So I can request right from the beginning. But the employer behavior and then the young man I have no demeanor, no. And then the better say, oh yeah, acquire say, send you a mukobisa size 70, and now oh yeah, acquire say, on person my passive probation. Into who employee, you know, so making sure say, you do what you have to do to pass your probation. What is it that you have to do? You have to meet the capability policy of the organization. Your skill set, how do you apply for a Jumano? A Jumano that shows us all the things are yes, so which me no take all the boxes are. And the employer need to make us say, even in the course of the probation, employer no back say because of this and that, we expect you to improve. Because that's what we call probationary assessment. In this your probationary assessment there, now more or less, employer na judge to say bibia and touch ma e wo bibia ho. We okay. Because when you okay and are framing for probationary meeting. And even that, there should be compulsory probationary meeting to assess. Then after that, you are confirming say you've passed your probation. Say maybe some flexible, say maybe some less flexible. Probation period must be followed through. The employer be a different. And then when I'm first one, I'm probationary, I'm go through a probationary process, But, and to me, we could be some flexible hour in tea. Employer need so. And now, don't also feel intimidated, say, because we could be some flexible in tea. And I say we could be some flexible in tea. Employer no be so. I can say one person into which no, the law is the law, and regulation 2023 is your trump card. That is your support.
Atu lawyer Eddie Apemoye enti ekwan bia so no enwo se wusuru se ubebusa your flexibilities hours or say day one is day one nti mentwen na masuru embehyewu mu say eno nti no untimi mwisa ena mabisa lawyer say se mantimi anya ni day 1 no na metwɛn ma probation period no etwam na mekobisa ahye agu ana.
Your prophet, the law says from day 1. That means from day 1 up to day 1 million. I said from. I'm gonna say up to.
Yeah.
Until from the beginning up to that, we feel it's a circumstance requires that you are given flexibility. It could be pregnancy, it could be nursing a baby due to maternity, it could be disability. It could, if disability will require that you cannot be at the workplace all the time, and the employer cannot put in place reasonable adjustment, you can request for that. It could be due to studies. It could be due to family circumstance. You have to set it out your basis for requesting flexibility. Employer didn't can say, "Ebe hami ntimi farmer." And the SSM employer kaka emra ne say emra na wo de buy no ehame. There's employer no any one question emra no dia. Why will you question me if I am asserting my right within the law? But you watch us here.
Yeah. All right. Any etiefo ene adesua na yesua no emu aye din papa. Emu din a aye ni say ehu eba behye binum ebinum nso de amemenemfe bekwa kwaye hours ne saa do or kwan to ask for the flexibility enso wonko bisa enso lawyer at the stamp asiso say it is your right say ubobisa eno na wukobisa no emma ekwan say yenyi wadi ana say adwuma no yenyi mfiri wonsam dabi eba ne saa ene ubehwehwe BWF Solicitors na yedemara ato ehoma so ne yede akoma wom sese mo mpam ho asemo a enipa yi monje na adwuma mu enye saa yedemara ebebram eni nti fremi na yemfa nkosi BWF Solicitors so ebia wo wasem no enye employment webia wasem no enye employment wasem no akoye nkrata asem akoye awaresem akoye land litigation asem babia eyemra ene yede kasa no frisi ha na buku appointment se ya na yenkuhu na ye no enche emra na sane yese eye 0208 493 7340 0208 493 7340 enche kura meshe da bie telephone line na atum na waba no bebisa lawyer ensem a opese wubisa na afi lawyer atwanyi nyina agudi amawo mame 1 minute na mensamra wonchen na afi yemu telephone line no entum enfama lawyer na ofra.
Welcome to BWF Solicitors, a trusted and experienced family law firm specializing in immigration and naturalization, as well as dispute resolution. Meet Bernard Owusu, our esteemed senior partner with over 30 years of experience and known for his expertise and dedication to serving our clients in the community. BWF Solicitors stand for integrity, respect, excellence, teamwork, diversity and inclusion, and service to the community. We provide tailored assistance across all areas of UK and Ghana law. At BWF Solicitors, every day is filled with dedication, creativity, and a commitment to finding the best solutions for our clients. Led by experienced senior partner Bernard Owusu, the team at BWF Solicitors is ready to assist you with your immigration, naturalization, dispute resolution, family law, new wills and probate, Ghana law and practice needs. We are dedicated to providing solutions to our clients' problems. You can find us at the 4th floor, Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road, 7 Sisters, London, N15 4NP. Main office line 0208 493 7340 or our emergency line 07712 761 884.
Pay yaso yeduam na yeguso ebruguso no. Opese yepue fifiduam ha. Na one lawyer Charles ekodi enkomo a. Lawyer Charles number no eye 079 47 636037. Lawyer Charles telephone number eye 079 47 636037. Lawyer me pacho ene Deborah bebana.
Pachwane.
Me pacho. Ene yemfa Deborah mra. Se di Deborah ba na fi ya bebuye telephone line no. Na ya sha se apiki calls.
I'm say you didn't come up with na Deborah ba we hu ne oba abechire mu.
All right. Ene say lawyer majema ma fa ne yenkwe.
Ende o chami a oni masam ka. Asimi am nko sampa.
Eno.
Yo. Prophet, Edasi Bebre, viewers and listeners, a pleasure to come your way once more. This is your community servant with Rainbow Radio, BWF Solicitors. And then Nkomo in here, if you say, yeah, to treat Nkomo Alpha, Nkola, ya wo abuetire. Na time ya wo parents, na won worry ye. Sa akola no, then obeye. You see, Sakolani, you bet me register to become a British citizen. So the context is 1st of July 2006 before. What is after 1st of July 2006? Situation is so different. You know, say, Embrama Kwan say, so ba now we are British citizen. Utumi Satama Uwa Kolano, we are British citizen. Utumi di Udiano Ekata Ubano so. Until ye overseas application for British passport. And no, say akwala no ya wo no. After that period, and I said before that period, na both parents ya warefo. Na papa no ekuta British passport. And I said ekuta British citizenship, naturalization. Obetumi the right ha owo as a citizen no ama ne ba no a wa wo no amanone no. Nti ye passport, overseas passport, ema akwala no. Akwala no baba agbochire no, and I say UK omemu no, no kuta na British passport as a citizen. But we are also looking at instances akwala no wuntumi enye passport ema no immediately. But then obetumi aye. So our topic is born abroad before 1st July 2006 and your parents were not married. You can register to become a British citizen. Now let's look at the historical context. Yenim say prior to the 1981 British Nationality Act, from the 60s, the 50s, the 70s. No. Now who UK let us say America, ya who Hong Kong dia we are citizen. Now mrane say ekoba say afide ya who UK and you automatic self citizen. You have to meet certain requirements. Into your Section 1, Section 2, Section 3 of the British Nationality Act 1981. Okay, nkwala omutumi register automatically. Citizens automatically. And nkwala nso a omutumi ye citizens automatically. And there were other reviews aba. Into your share the board is or say on or after 30th of April 2006. Until so you are born on or after 30th of April 2006, you will be British citizen if at least one of your parents was a British citizen at the time of birth, and you can pass the citizenship, and they can pass their citizenship onto you, because you won't conform to mean pass the citizenship onto the other, especially conform through descent. Through descent, you cannot also transfer. That is why Mrani can say if they can pass on to their children. Then from 1st of January 1983, to 30th of June 2006, that child will be British citizen if their mother or father was a British citizen when the child was born. However, and it's here for woman share and no answer. Ɔsi na mbom however na mbom yɛka asɛm no yɛka sɛ na mbom a na kyerɛ sɛ nea yɛaka no nyinaa no ɛnsi so agye sɛ wei ayɛ adwuma na mbom parents must have been married if the father had British citizenship but the mother did not. It is a father who had British citizenship but the mother did not to cry. It doesn't matter. Parents should have been married. And it is a way application now. It be say at the time I no now wa for no ma I worry and that's all moon worry. Our is based on what country our emra. The country our emra no and na wo fa so worry ya dia na just ma worry. Before 1st of January 1983 no him say automatically no the British citizenship is transferred from the father to the child. Ena embrano asesa ebedu enne. Now, and then komono a yebedi no eye se koba se mintumi emma me ba no enya passport from the beginning then ena metumi aye akwala no ewo amanoni ewo agrochire. Ese se mede ne ba ansamaya amano anase metumi aye citizenship na amano. We wi amaji passport na amano na or the passport no aba UK. The question is yes. The answer is yes. So that is the historical context. Now, so sa ade no a kan no na form bi wo ho a ye use. That was 2019 September. 2019 up to 2019 September na form a ye use no. Your friend no form UKF. Form UKF. From UKF no application for registration as a British citizen by a person born before 1st July 2006 whose parents were not married. So the phrase were not married. Were not married in nature say you no and I say you say no epiemu embum they were not married. And no interest akwala no yebe punish no. Nti akwara no betumi agina opapa a oya British citizen no before ayebe no so especially ye wa akwara no before 1st July 2006. But it doesn't mean say any date before 1st July or say child nti sa akwara no edi 18 from time ayewo no ye calculate na we di 18 from 1st of we di 18 there. Not just say on to me yet because on your akwala. But so ni 18 there. Obey to me ejina sa embra way so aye sa registration application. Is it possible? My answer is 100% yes because you try ama aye aye the bachelor. Now you use manual form ni biem. Ko manual form no say ni awunim no oba fill ni na handwritten. Na we are we post to akọ we de wonyoma nyina aka ho omo adane no nti sisi a no ye use paper no ye use online nti uko online a we type registration and also type form UKF obeyi amao a online form na wa fill it nti no na ebi ya dey two screen see nti wo share application we a date of application is 22nd March 2023 because you started form no na kwaba say you convert no to online no because almost say form no enye ejuma biem. We be say type of visa, nationality under UKF. UKF re yankwala ya wo before 1st of July 2006. Time ya wo no opapa British citizen but on worry on mame santi akwala no age na opapa no so agene de at the time no akwala no age 18 sika ahin na obetu ama home office free because adidie na wo free nti wo sha yen your application no nti email address na ho no na aka ne de advice and no details nti yem down Yanko down. Now you so you can see say where your fresh application. Question is say how long? It will take some time because akwala no wo abrochire Ghana, Nigeria, wherever. And ye jina UK abɛɛfo efidie so ayɛ application no ama no na ne hia pɛ no ɛyɛ nyɔma akwala no behia ti yɛfrɛ no checklist. So let's go through the checklist. The application no yɛ the checklist ɛbɛma wo. We have redacted the data, and that's a personal data pursuant to Act 2018. That's the Data Protection Act 2018. And that's a data protection regulation. No? Santi, ube say, baby, I am black. And you say, you be small. Then move a personal information. If you are, the best say, ube who you background. Now, checklist, no, OSHA, application number, application information, ewo ho. Ukwa see ho legal representative information, ewo ho. Now, I see evidence to provide. I want to because so here, now evidence didn't come one. You may refuse to, and I say, may reject application. And the kind, I see evidence to show proof of who the applicant's biological father is. Proof of who the biological father is. It's proof of being the adobeko. And the kind of way, me the birth certificate in a coin. You know, because the birth certificate, is recent. Because baby confirm a birth certificate, time or more person application, so it was recent. Until you can say, okay, between the birth certificate, that's the main thing. But the birth certificate in the coin, or request says the DNA beboa, if a DNA mbra. To me, bisa papa say, oh DNA, ubet my DNA, or due to me so bet me because the bad no. Until your boano, a man acquire DNA. Sometimes no bisa DNA no. No more parententem, Tim Catcher won't say, we bisa, that the bebrel, nembum, we bisa, idea SSA, ye two and more ever home. Tien to me, fam brew, bra, we hiano, so we need more time to bring it. And till a moment I am Murray, na papa no quiet DNA. DNA no buy no, na me the command won't say, DNA no abba to prove said the banono. So you can see, sir, or see, birth certificate. If the applicant does not have birth certificate, they should provide a DNA. What is the difference between birth certificate and DNA? They are all the same. They prove the same thing. One is scientific, one is mechanical. Mechanical in the sense that nipa na oba type details no ode egu efidie no mu ye process birth certificate no amao. If you require handwritten, is it legal? Yes. Can they disprove it or dispute it? No, because on my tumia or one any other amao. You know, since I wouldn't need birth certificate for DNA bra. But so be some say, Okofa baba, and him DNA, especially meaning say be and see me quite some DNA. I would say, go for DNA because I don't know a carry weight more than the birth certificate. Is it compulsory? No. Is it advisable? Yes. Do you have a choice? Yes. So you have a choice between providing birth certificate or DNA. The only way a birth certificate number challenge is say or say the father was named as the father on the birth certificate issued within last 12 months. Until issue within the last 12 months are fine. No ma issue here not a check. But either way, you have a choice. And now, obviously, a birth certificate. Obisa be able written consent from all those who have parental responsibility. Under the 1989 Children Act, parental consent or responsibility is acquired by the parents who gave birth themselves, father, mother. If the father is not named there, then the mother has first parental responsibility. The father, if a stepfather, has parental responsibility. The father, if is named under birth certificate or parental responsibility. Any person with guardianship order or parental responsibility, or anybody who has been given permission by the court or a recognized body to have responsibility for the child no also acquires parental responsibility. It's also written permission or consent from those with parental responsibility. And also two referees. Two referees so maybe fi hin na aba. Akwala no wo Ghana, anase Nigeria, anase baby bia. So untumi kwafa referee e wa abrochire. Nti mo ma yan hye no so. Nti wo ba gi omu information na wo da share ade no eso referees. Na etremu who can be a referee. The way your application I share who qualifies to be a referee for sa akwala no a wo register no from abroad no even though only UK. Owi a waka kire say wo betumi e postu ade no nti wo postu na document na wo de ko we no untumi upload wo postu akoma won because nationality application or registration of a child. Now, written consent. Women share way and so. Also, written consent from those who have parental responsibility. Nti sa applicant we ne dia no meji consent no efi ne papa ho ko papa no na oya ade na ama no. Nti papa no sign here or say I Kodwo Mensah consent to this application for the registration of my child Yamenu to become a British citizen. This is my signature. Mother also be here because my meno any akwala neti. This has nothing with sole responsibility, and I will draw the distinction between this one and sole responsibility consent. We know nationality consent. The parents will both provide. Mother is not married to the father at the time, but the mother has parental responsibility for the child. Into my also providing the consent and signed. And if anybody else had parental responsibility, I would have asked that person to provide the consent. But in this circumstance, no now more parental responsibility. Papa no, and then my no more akwala no. Now, let me draw the distinction between this consent and the skilled worker consent and the appendix FM consent. Let's remember, say, a registration to become a British citizen, not to bring your child under 2.5 or under skilled worker or as EU or this or that. Under skilled worker, you must provide consent. It is a parent was so responsibility. Now the other parent so a consent here, then you have undermined your case of sole responsibility. Because only shared responsibility cannot provide consent. Because consent is a decision to do something for the child. And so. And kwa baby say, lawyer say, both parents can provide consent. We are talking about both parents providing consent for nationality of the child, not say what they akwala for 2.5 or for skilled worker. And so. Now, what happened to this application? Let's look at the outcome. And that is to let you know, say, it's workable. So I received this letter 12th of February 2024. And the date, 15th. So that's about 3 days ago. And the letter was written on the 8th of February. Akosia wei akosia bia, so it doesn't really matter akosia. Thank you for submitting the document now you say February, and I am happy to tell you, say, the application is successful and that the next stage will be citizenship ceremony. We'll tell you when this will happen. The citizenship ceremony ebesi ewo omanya akwala no wo mu akwala no wo Ghana. It will take place in Ghana. It will be a British Council and that's a British High Commission. Na akwala no aba. Ya the certificate in manual. Na ya passport amano. Not the passport etu kwan aba join ni parent na or your application manual. In this case, the father. And so say, note, the letter is not an invitation to a ceremony. You should not contact the British High Commission in Ghana until you have received invitation from them. So, my invitation then you go for your citizenship ceremony. So is this workable? Yes. And the evidence is what we have proven to you. Prophet, I'll pause for something else.
All right, lawyer. Wahwie nsɛm no agu de ama yɛn anɔpa yi korogyen ɛno nti yɛhwɛ wɔn a yawo wɔn ɛwɔ sebi wo kurom baabi a wofiri sɛ Ghana, Africa, baabi a na yɛwo no na o papa ɛdeɛn ne wokura, o maame ɛdeɛn ne wokura, ɛno no qualify ɛma wɔn nso ɛbɛnya nea o papa anaa o maame ɛkura no bi anaa. Anɔpa yi hyɛ no nso ɛma me ɔse 2 witness a wohia birth certificate na wohia ne DNA na wohia no ɛyɛ very crucial, very important. Nti wobɛtumi apresente birth certificate anaasɛ DNA ma menkɔ bisa lawyer sɛ meekɔ yi mɛtumi ayɛ ne mmienu abom sɛ application ya me kwa yi mempɛ sɛ mede birth certificate no nko abɛkɔ anaasɛ DNA no nko abɛkɔ ba mepɛ sɛ mede ne mmienu bom ɛkɔ na ɛhɔ no maka home office ano atum ɔmni asɛm yi ɔmɛsan de aba lawyer mɛtumi ayɛ ne saa
Actually, bisa wasɛm ne biem
mɛtumi de birth certificate ne DNA akɔ abom anaasɛ wɔ sɛ ɛkɔ maako
ɔse birth certificate na sɛ wonni birth certificate a fa DNA bra. Question is which one will I propose? I'm not advising. Mention so. Which one will I say? Me and can hindi na me de baye. Say me and can me the DNA na baye because I no credit say I meba. Ti me DNA aba pass. And na me religion and I say me culture and I say bibia ni ho a esi me kwan say me DNA. So I have a choice. Say me call ni imu odu or DNA mu odu esi birth certificate. But can I still use the birth certificate? Yes. And then every woman is a back and forth. Kofa way bra, ko prove way. And you won't need time for back and forth. Go for DNA, which is one touch.
Lawyer, DNA in same way the abere nipa no. Lawyer,
something like I say, by force because there's a policy from the Home Office which says DNA is not compulsory and DNA is voluntary. In this volunteer na ebe you volunteer. So you don't volunteer. That's what I'm saying. Say me that's a me I will volunteer to provide what will help my case.
Yo, lawyer say uko volunteer na bebo dia. Enti say ye kan asisu bia no. Say ebebo say emwo and no and ebe ma the free of mind. Na wetimi di approach dia ye woniema ene na ye suggest say ene ye DNA no. Epeja na peja. Ye ya na ye se bi kafrache. Obi correct me for obi ba. Ehwe no. Ema ne ye. Nti ne tie bia DNA ni de e wo se utimi si wa adwene pi se wo beye. Ukọ na etwa afama wo. Anopa ika na hye no so se eye Rainbow Radio 92.4 FM. Ne de nkomo na ye de. Nkomo na ye de. Aye de papa. Enti ye kọ ne akọfa poto kasa na ye de abre wo no. Kai hunu say ye ne lawyer Charles from BWF Solicitors and anopa yi ye di nkomo. Enti yenkwe na yenkofa poto kasa no emra. Epacho yemfa Deborah mra. Ye ba no ma baby sa question ba kumienu na fe ye bi telephone line atum.
Pacho yo.
Yenkofa Deborah mra.
Thank you, Prophet. So today we looked at the topic of born abroad before the 1st of July 2006 and your parents were not married. So in that situation, you can register your child to become a British citizen. So if your child is born abroad, let's say Ghana, Nigeria, wherever they may be, as long as they were born before the 1st of July 2006 to a British father and they are 18 or under, at the time of application, then yes, they should be able to successfully make a registration application. So the requisite form to use is the UKF form, which you can find online. So before you would have to manually write it yourself, but now if you go on gov.uk and search for the nationality UKF application form, you should be able to find it. It's free to apply, so you don't need to pay any application fee. In terms of how long it takes for them to process the application, well, it will take some time. Once you complete your application, they usually generate what is known as a checklist. And the checklist is essentially the documents which you will need to provide to support your application. So, amongst others, you need to be able to show that evidence that the applicant and the father are related, so that the biological father is the applicant's child. So, how do you prove this? Through birth certificate or DNA? You also need to, the parents need to fill in the parental consent forms to say that they give consent for him to be registered, him or her to be registered as British. And there's also referee forms that 2 referees of your choosing will have to fill in. So, and if you don't provide these documents, it's likely that either your application will delay because they'll come back to ask you to provide them, or they may just refuse because they say that you don't meet the requirements for this application. Once you have gathered all the documents that they have requested for you, are to post the documents to the address provided on the checklist. This isn't something you upload. You have to post it to the address on the checklist. And if you are successful, they will send a letter, a successful letter saying that you were successful. And the next stage is the ceremony, which you will need to book with the British High Commission. Once that is done, you can then apply for a passport to then bring a child over. So that's a brief summary of the process of registration when a child is born before the 1st of July 2006 and your parents or their parents were not married. So thank you very much.
Emo lawyer Deborah ena odi brofo no abehweti fom ho odi brofo no abehweti fom ho si basa eninti kai hu ne say ya ye ni twi no enhye danko yi no Deborah be support ye enti ye mfa se da pesie emma Deborah se wabe support ye ewo poto kasanum anopai hye no nso mami se ye di 0208 133 4646 ena eye adwuma anase 0208 133 1134 anase ubetumi aba ye WhatsApp line no so eye 0777 1995 1950989 mepacho nyaho abotre ma me why eye 0777 1950989 eno eye ye WhatsApp line no wabaso kama yembisa lawyer Charles anopai say ye wumi wo Ghana na me papa qualifier age ben ena minya metumi apply anase ye wo particular age bia ubetumi apply anase once minimum say ya wumi within the year no mu no age bia manya bia metumi apply ene nkan kokoro afo nyina beba ha lawyer wadaroma
You're a prophet. Thank you very much. A team for my channel, so whatever it is, we are talking about children.
Yeah.
A child is someone under the age of 18.
Okay.
So it is before the age of 18. It is neither this nor that. So 17 years, 11 months, with the 2 more, you are within. But the moment you turn 18, you are not a child.
Wow. Lawyer, asema okay ye apeja bibia but I don't have the evidence yet. But I don't have the evidence because minim abrantie bi na ne yere frɛ me so na papa British ɛna okudi Ghana enti omo pɛ passport ama no ɛde aba kurom ha in fact me kura omo soma me omo postu documents bi brɛ me ɛma me de kɔma lawyer bi by then enti as time goes on no ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ ne kunu ne nsa aka passport no no how does that work?
So prophet, where that we use to a passport?
Yeah.
When you see registration.
Okay, that's right.
Now, there are sections of the British Nationality Act, Section 1, Section 2, Section 3. Part of it deals with acquisition of citizenship by descent.
Okay.
To do what? Ne papa yo no krom ha 1960 something 50 something whatever. That time no so yeah nka automatically no a citizen.
All right.
The same that why dad was so die no we say hey me kra me a citizen na minimum a okokodi ade nti ototo me ngoma yi a adidie no ebema no. That is for those people.
Okay. Emo laya adisiana ayede because when him say asemu ya ye kan obi be fa na wake up no wako explaining no thing so nature say e di confusion aba enti lawyer semen kan kire wo say registration enti your passport and your registration enti say akola no ye between 0 to 18 ubetimi registered na wonya cross 18 no wonya dru 18 ni say no mama kan yi between 0 and 17.5 between 0 and 17.5 ubetimi register no na wo twen na epa 18 ni say 18 ni dia na kire say eno akoye a different ball game kra akoye different ball game kra enti adopai shenon so registration any passport a different route. Say ukwaji passport no so wo Ghana no wadan so da ye nyane na ukwaji passport no a different enti ye ka enkola ho asem nti memfa mienu no enkofra so lawyer Charles kra say ye wo na wo papa British wo kra no ubetimi anya British passport na wo di aba dabi check ni anopai bra na baby lawyer Charles se won krata na yeden na ache obeye ne den na aba 0208 133 4646 na be telephone line to 6 minutes past 10 yemfa 25 or 24 minutes bi enka ho ne yemfa calls ne yemfa yi amanfo ensema no na yewia na ye di dwumade foforo ato aso amawo bra me call break 1 minute aba basa wo ba line no so a me make sure say me de obema lawyer na one adi enkomo sania esifa men you afidie nim free ha na me.
Our private client services team is recognized for providing clear and practical legal advice to our clients in the United Kingdom and Ghana. Expert help with will writing, probate or estate administration. Our will writers and probate lawyers can act for you to obtain grant of probate and carry out estate administration on your behalf. The probate takes place after someone dies. If there's a will, the named executor is responsible for ensuring that the estate of the deceased is secured, assessing its value and paying any inheritance tax. If there is no will, the intestate and inheritance rules require similar responsibilities. Our lawyers offer strategic and practical solutions to the issues which clients face, whether it's in relation to succession planning, will preparation, probate and the administration of estates, immigration and visas, contentious family or probate disputes, administering estates often with inheritance cross-border issues, international trust advice including residence, domicile issues, wealth preservation, a fast, efficient service from SRA-regulated professionals, transparent pricing, BWF Solicitors. Let us take care of probate.
Bishop-elect Stanley Osebri Osei, and a pay mene lawyer Charles from BWF Solicitors, NAD and Komotwin Abreu. Na kai hunu se o ho kwan se anapai ubefre lawyer na wabisa no ensemu biara opese ubisa no na ono so anya abotre na wayi ano ama wo eye 0208 133 4646 anase 0208 133 1134 ubetumi ade wo nsem no so ebi afa ye WhatsApp line no so na wo de aba na matimi abisa ama wo pe fafa WhatsApp line no so ewo 0777195099 me pacho fabra 0777195099 or say I am watching your Facebook live stream. You are really doing well, but your live stream view. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. We thank you for your great compliment. We bless you. We bless you. We bless you. Okay, lawyer. Yanko Samri Obia Nyan Sheda Emba so inti ye koye nimuno na me busa say na se Ghana ne aha registration no the same minimum say wo akola no ewa ha se o maame enibi no papa enibi a ewo se 10 years and say register akola no but se wo na o papa ewubi anase o maame wubi a eno no ebeye automatic eno nso no ehunsem etisen na yemma amanfo adwenimu entinium no oma misinterpreti ene addition gina oma me pacho me ma wachi emu akwa aba ebadwumade so
yeah prophet
nana wadaro lawyer 80
prophet pacho pese me busa lawyer say ne yi uni aware when you are 3 years ya pacho mbrafu bi aba na say I just say matra for fie numu no ana say to say fie miensa betumi akwaje indefinite
me pacho mamenti jira ho mamenti wo question mu yi wo se oni EU ni aware na wanya mfie miensa emra foforo bi aba na sa na opese obisa
I say person na say wanya mfie num ansa na na me tete say you miensa obetumi akwaje asika na mpese me hu say tsa na say antisa ana na tutumi no so ye tutumi no the 18,000 na o yodi kofa o yire ba ti o mu beto no bacho krum hadada wa na te u krum hadada kra fela almost mu akọ 29,000 no be affected
ati ode ma me ma lawyer nyu ano lawyer o picture dey say na wo fasi sire na kama papa sire sa me nyai lawyer bre
yeah that's it. Yo, na a woman say the question they kind of say onim say yemfienum na asesa na
also wate
menti say menti say asesa enti bia asesa ba menu minim
okay
why enti menti say asesa and now question number 2 no na ubesi su kakra amame number 2 no
number 2 na me say o peso ko fa o yire ba 10,000 na say you dey be cost 29,000 no te wo krum hadida effective na say hadida dia that 29,000 effective
okay
say wunya
enti I say o question na we bisa no ewo mu mienu the obi body friend ambiguity na wo mu say eya wo a won hada wo bisa say wo krom ha ana say oba na o ba na wo bisa say wo krom ha
Me a me wa ha na me just dem go
application and ya wo dia application and ya wo dia nti oba na o ye na application no na ya ka kire say prove say we sponsor anasa wankasa anasa mu mienu no mo ka mo sika gbo mu a 29000 aje wa jaze yes so ya wo ha no but so oba no wa ha dia na wa ba to your 2.5 na 2.5 na so na okọ to aso dia ehwa no na government we had to let the government clarify say obi owa ha so obi hia 29000 na at the moment on no mo can say so we ha na we call extension for 2.5 no dia and no dia you don't have to show 29 but we don't know. I mean anything happens every day mo buy say we ha da affect you but we know we no ni ha into 29,000 but obetumi aye no and then and the can say up to 10th of March. So what me young before that there with them, but when you're ready there, then you have no choice.
Lawyer, my be minwe question ani so kakra. I think say ebesi ho aba sane ebe ye obete no ho ase. Obisa say wo krom ha deda. E na opese okofa wo yere efri Ghana eba. Eno no 29,000 no e affective. Ana say ebia afe no waba. Ana sa opese wo de wo yere. Afe no waba na afe na opese okofa wo yere efri Ghana eba. Na wo na 29 no e affective. Ana say generally no once awa ha a opese okofa obi free Ghana eba no 29 no e affective.
Your prophet are the same thing. They say the same thing they say. Who prophet asibre krom ha na wo.
Yeah.
Na yamia ama wo oyere ewo oman foforo so.
Yeah.
Na wo kwafa no abakan wo ho. Question is why no your sponsor? Eyawo meboa.
Eyemia.
Wo ha na wo na wo kwafa na ba. Nti I say who are your sponsor no from this date show that you work and you earn 29,000. Ama wo yere ba on my or how am I buying?
Mo.
Sanetie. But so wo yere no e wa ha dada because we never last year 2.5. And na 2.5 no eso and I say ebe so bia April. Now all that to aso dia eno no a different ball game. E ho na me kire me say e ho no aban agya to me say wo ha dada dia e here say we be prove 29 no bet me prove 18600 no because wo ye renewal of your 2.5 wa wo kunu odo ba ye no odo wo ba no e de ma wo no why
Minia what o point na say
prophet bato na
nti se wo mu dida se afe no waba all die be die akufu adu ne kan so wo mu dida ana se afe no waba all die be die
prophet I think there was
yeah
that was the way I put to no that's where the confusion is.
Okay.
Yes, so the application is not for wow. Application you nipa no all bano. So it is not about the sponsor, but you, the applicant, must prove the financial requirements through yourself or through your sponsor no wahano. Inti yes sponsor na wahada da na say waba ene ho asam na yeka. Oba no anasa bema no afi na obaba no. Ono ho asam na yeka say on prove say because a your application. Inti ono na prove financial.
Lawyer nia ono chire ni say say ebia sane waye mfanto ho no a ewo meme so no sa pepepe netie endi fa ne say meme ba krum ha 3 months ni e na me fi say metimi akofa me yere aba what do you say meme ba 3 months ni e na me kire say metimi akofa me yere aba enti many the sponsor no enti say meme kwa akofa me yere aba ebia wo watena krum ha for the last 10 years and I won't so sing okofa wo yere aba enti meme ne wono I was see prove 29 nana that is what his point is
Now I'm saying say it has nothing to do with why we are sponsor no.
Okay.
So
okay.
about 10 years, about 1 day ago, or whatever. And yeah, it's not about you. So we don't even discuss you at all. And
Okay.
you are all bano. The question is why we your application abano. Then now why say uba uwosika udibe didi.
Okay. Okay. Papa, say what the lawyer point na say?
But
I enti no. Fashion me asem ya esi enti me bisa lawyer bibi. Ena lawyer me pa chewo. Sika ube prove. E wo account no mu no. E wo say we explain e kwan ya sika no e fa so beto account no because enkrofo bi call for visa. Ena almost say almost refuse them because they have not explained how the money got into the account.
Prophet, a question will be no context no will be a visit visa. Me sure. Yes. Visit visa is different from bringing your spouse to join you.
Okay.
If you are bringing your spouse to join you, evidence under appendix FM specified evidence or say 1, we hear Juma employer about letter. 2, we hear Juma who 6 months pay slips. 3, we hear Juma Emma Sikana will pay slip no a bank account so we can corroborate to confirm say no correct. Because we'll be able to make creative pay slip. That's the kind of account no. So we bank statement and pay slip. In your man say pen no dey prove. So we hear Juma mienu a and there we dey Juma mienu ni na baba na we dey abom. But say Juma ba kon dey a straightforward. Na say we was savings nso a and also you was savings rule. But say who buy visit. Now who prove say you can afford the cost of your trip there. You have to show say who sika would betumi e da hwe wo ho. Wo betumi dey Bible ekire na wo come back wo enchire wo. Bebre no anu omodo bank statement. Bebre no anu bank statement baba no na akoya to say block. Akotom short period. The question is adentin na de bia enkotom na ekotom baako just for application. Is it because of the application and then say dey intia. Intia when na wo be chire mu say akotom baako and then say akotom regularly no. This is the transaction. There's one application. Nipa no afi na say omo asend no message say imagine the passport. I'm here to confirm say aye and say yeah. There is no refusal notice yet. So I want to conclude say yeah. You refuse to pay twice. On this occasion, this is how we did it. We explained all the money our bank account in 25,000 Ghana cedis from John Bentel on this date. We have to explain. If you hear a buyer, nipa we oton ade. John Bentel, you be a oton the young man when to the car. I feel the way to the car. So we explained. Or yeah, management otua ne hoka. It is sika no eba no we explained. Sika the man will be we explained. We explained all the transactions, why, when, and the fact that it has nothing to do with anything. Once we clarify it for them, Ubua case worker no, because you don't give room for the case worker to make inferences for you. Until your application, the cover letter, so cover letter is compulsory. Maybe I knew what I for cover letter, bra. But Prophet, also what your application now, we could do say additional information. Box to be ho. And one na wo bibi kan wo kan ho. But I had that space this one. Inti you can say see the letter I have attached. That means you are forcing the person to read the letter. Letter here by force. But about brow, it is advisory. What the come one, it clarifies the case. Inti nipa ya you refuse to visit this ya you can say what is the cartoon you didn't be a fee and you say abrochi a wo pa konti na wa ye kan na bi wo di sika bi akotum just to prove a point. Sami pay sanko all yere na oto ne bo ase chire mu say sika efi ha me ye adwuma me sika nie me ye part time me sika nie me a consultant me sika nie me yes say nti sika we if he na buy then all that me sika me dey come nipa we this is why I'm here ya enka ebeboa no na one year no sa nti o ma nipa no angasa de na dwe susu say eye no kre say o sika na mbom obetu kwan nti na why you be big digidi just to prove a point they will refuse you.
Okay. Na so. Anopai sani amaka no. Enkomo na ye de papa. Braswe se oba tablet no so mantimi amfa oba we no so mantimi amfa wa. Ekwanja abeto mama. 0208 1334646 and as 0208 133 1134. Shenen so say yani BWF Solicitors ena aiding komo. Eye lawyer Charles ena no pay ya twina si akonwa kese yeso ena ye ne biebie ne mam wo hwese ne ane anopai lawyer Charles wa fasia fire na kire se ba bia ode befa bia no obenya eho anu yi de amam eno nti ene wo wa ha yesua de nobody knows it all enti wo de ba ubisa wo nyira kwan lawyer beboa yen ama ye hunu niti ne na no 0208 133 4646 and that's 0208 133 1134. Oh, but tablet no so and I say your WhatsApp no so zero your WhatsApp no 0777 71950 me pa cho me ma wachi e ma wakwaba e ba dwumadi so
yeah.
Also,
Good morning.
me pa cho ma radio no nko for ma me why
Program me
Okay.
my ndu nukra.
me pa cho udum na bebo a ya nyame nshira
Okay.
udum na
Okay.
bebo a
As Bishop, I know D4.
ohene
Okay. As someone person
Hello.
me a British
Hello.
citizen.
Hello.
Now me person me ba me ne ma me bi wo Ghana. I'm try time I could D12 so me de no be ba
Hello.
ma me refuse.
me pa cho wa o ye hello no betimi atwen kakra ana sawati so obi kasa enti twen kakra
Ah, okay.
yes sir me da
Okay,
aja
okay.
ohene me pa cho koso
Okay. My try some media akoda ibe ba from 12 years because me buy ya na me didn't din to say me ba. And the mommy refuse to say my try bibia say akoda no wapa 18. Wapa 20 me didn't call university. Me person obaha because me person obe take over me properties ni me wo ha. Nti me den na me dena ba say we di almost 28. Nti na person visa lawyer say send a mayor no me manuaba.
na me pa cho o try say odin beba from the age of 12 no o de fa lawyer so
Baby, I know they say me a citizen to me call the embassy wa Accra. I know say oh, I can. He's my son. Until the moment his name on Nidinwo me documents more ha.
okay
Nti
ehwe mayembisa lawyer because enyama ni bi wo ha e wo say o de kofa lawyer so it may be your right but you don't know the technicalities into the yembisa lawyer wadaroma
Okay.
na wo ba from the age of 12 years and we try so person in the UK waya say akola no wanya 28 years e kwa me so
no refuse.
o say
Nani mami refuse. Sembia person me money or no sika no the hwe akoda. Na me say akoda no benya more chance.
Sorry, I know the encourage keep it.
I know there I know no nye the issue now. Who issue ni say kwan you be first of the oba no be ba ha. That is the point. Yeah, enti my lawyer nyi ya no. Lawyer wadaroma.
Right. We have a male who is 28 years old. How can this person enter the UK? One, they can come as a visitor, but they have to go back after their visit. Two, they can come if they are married to a British citizen or person with settled status in the UK or EU national with pre-settled or settled status, and that person, their wife is sponsoring them to join them in the UK. That's option number 2. Option number 3, wako school, Be a person obeto an school so ha, obetumi aba as a student. So these are all options. Yes, sir. Obepe ejuma, onye ejuma, no onye sponsorship wa, na waba abeye ejuma, amasa ejuma no. But because I was oba no aba boa o ejuma mini be a oba na oba be ejuma mo be full because he's on sponsorship to come and work. Be a no we ejuma ma o answer we ejuma no properties so.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you can what we university.
We're university.
And obetuma ba the masters. Na all the masters na oboa o we ejuma no owie na so kwan wo ho a na watoa so. Why?
Okay. Okay, they may purchase me or properties me person say that should be or no take over. And no the main thing be me person enka me obi a me chira there wo college in Tinanka me person sa college in middle shape. But how to bring him no a problem.
What Mr. Mr. say? What was Mr. Mr. Obanja of college no allow na fa brana. I'm just here.
Oh, me person your course be college ho. So I will register him and then he will start learning. Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you say, but Mr. Obano, we university wa Ghana na.
And we
yeah, it was a beautiful degree, the other college course. One of my masters. Because person about which one option is about your masters. Enjoy your admission or search universities. On your admission, or mama sponsorship to come and study. Oba, look at 1 year. And I say some months. Within some 1 year, some months, you know. When I want to bet Nasi, maybe some will say after some 1 year, what is plan B? And when now baby who yeah, now you're doing come say these are your options after. But before you come there, you have to. These are the options I've given you. Coming as a sponsored spouse, or coming as a student, or coming as a visitor, but you have to return within your visit period. The visitor, I don't think that's what you want. Why? But so we go to school now, person about house, obviously there or there, or it's all about her first before you even decide what he will do.
Okay, and if Pacho Mami number no na my friend.
Mepacho medini number no to amount. Mepacho monfa lawyer number no ento ho mame. Medi lawyer number no to amount sisi ya na wafre lawyer nwako hunu. Lawyer Charles 079
Yeah.
47
Yeah.
63
Yeah.
6037.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Lawyer
that's
Charles.
it.
Why?
All right, me that's CP.
Yeah, so that was it. Advice kakra mema when he say ya hu say desperately ope say wo de wo banaba enti mesro free lawyer na ko na ne no nkotena ase e kwan horo bibiri wo ho a obitimi abo na de wo banaba wate.
Okay, me that's it.
Mesro bye
Bye.
me pa cho wa wo ahoma no so no mema wa chin sama wa kwa ba.
Yeah, make one so.
Right. Me da ase no abotre.
One lawyer ni adwuma pa.
Emo. Emo.
But you na pese me busa lawyer fe. Me wali Eunice na akabe 4 months. Na me pan say 5 years na so. Na me say time be ni duru ai make my application na the requirement so na normal na ete me bobo anu a duru ai bit me di ai.
You when you order all fidie so.
Oh, so ojina so kra.
Yo, data it is saying good. And must start it from question number 2. Because question number 2 need the answer winning dada. What can say when your first application who prove it when you were not who prove it say one worry, who prove it say be the other is on no sponsor. Yes, sir. You do the same thing again. This time, you know, for the last 5 years, you know, you have to show sanity. But what has here? Now to your first question. When do you do it? Well, the guidance says within 28 days you can, but you can only do settled status if you have done 5 years pre-settled. It is a pre-settled, you know. And remember, yes, sir, because ewu and nonity, would the continue on no. What they can then say is right, you have been here 4 years and 11 months because the last month, and so yeah. That means we have 5 years. Since I would worry when you're on patronage here. As I said, 5 years, so 5 years in the best now, I didn't you. I said 5 years in this one, sir. Why?
Okay.
As soon that, that too much now.
Pacho. Lawyer read it na yama Nana, I'm the document I did I'm the cassette. Or my copy so evidence a trace BBR. About our one method abana.
All right. Let me give you an example. What's a 4 months time? So we are in February, March, April, May, June. Maybe June date 2024 will be different from 5 years ago when you pre-settled date. Maybe so will you use the same document with different dates or same date? I try just here.
In your lawyer, say, the same formula, but different dates of documents. You cannot say.
Okay.
Yeah. The same process, but different dates of documents.
Nam visa document na the year first one. I will and one maybe I come the baba.
So that's what I said. We only need Jawari, so you can't use the same document. It could be. So you have to prove that you are still together.
And they are still together. Your current bank statement in it. Your current a year, your bomuni. Your current weenie. Your current weenie. And this say all documents now the bar. Home Office cannot prove that. Because a dear dancers say I mean no say one way in a ho. Nia lawyer what you say. Because say and Emo you better why about Megina exit 2 atwen that will be ban frame na me hia exit 2 hey lawyer ya bro
ya bet ya say
ba o ya me why me ba jo me wachi e mo akwa on de kwa no de be si achi me ba jo me chia o
ya eja prophet
mo
we dey distribute ya oni lawyer Charles. We dey question ba kupina mpesa me busa lawyer Charles.
Fatu form.
Me wo yiri wo Ghana. Na before nanka be pesenka oye odi ka ni biba. Enti me mane control alert limbi. Echa. Na se no majai eno me ami pesen me di mikrata ko fani ba. Na matesi ese ukofa wire so trouble or throwing mistakes nibi. And I'm a person me busa lawyer Charles say, "Sa care the na o try no eno you can say this was a control for. We didn't know I'm a person me busa lawyer Charles no paying."
You see, there are some technicalities with the English language. So we try control can no we chat there. And the bit natural A1 which can easily. You see, I was say case workers no. They are just very afraid of dogmatism. Say that here, say I'm a corner. They don't go outside. Or say so they can never for care type of English bra. And I say actors. This is you know so why your degree are look my actors no. But so your degree now or you throw care there no no you su care there no e dey spouse there e bia na case worker no on chance no we could delay no so bia we tuma ko throw care wa pass there and we tuma throw A1 wa pass easily so go throw A1 no na fan kan ho why
Okay ne me das
na o question unimuni kan ya ma me yemu shemi what saying na maware yiri ewo Ghana me ka so be san ka say na masan ware ewo UK me say na hefa na
Oh,
ko
Daddy.
okay nyame shira wo koi manu ko chiro A1 no why
Okay.
manu ko chiro English A1 no lawyer was starting the statement no ka say wa ware ne yire ewo Ghana na o mama post ndi na metwen atie ni obeka atie for kai hunu say ha ye Rainbow Radio 92.4 FM yewo Alexa yewo tin in yewo Facebook anopai behwe lawyer Charles ho sanya ye pe ni picture no mde ato ne de mehwehwe obi a watwa ni picture no na mama na wo sanya wo seria ni mama fa me last caller 2 minutes to 10:40 enti me ma chance na me de why me last caller na kire se mabumi ketim na iko 0208 1334646 and that's 0208 1331134 ubetime di insem no bi nso afa ye WhatsApp no so e aba na ofresi WhatsApp no so kura nso amede obema lawyer 0777 1950989 0777 1950989 and that's 0207 0208 pardon me edian asem ni lawyer asem na heading 0208 133 4646 and that's 0208 133 1134 and ye di dwuma no e di ama say ye wo before 1st of July 2006 na se o papa enware wo maame anasa wo maame enware wo papa na ye betimi a register as a child na ye de wo aba abruchire ana ya abruchire nkrata e di ama ana ye wo abroad ya wo Africa na lawyer chirechirim photocast na ye behwe egu ama oba so sese ya me de obema lawyer na ye twen ya fa wo last caller no ye nko lawyer ho na ye misa lawyer say wo wi a ene nanum asem ye twa to wo de bema ye eni sei na ye nsum
yo prophet da woni ebusua ewo Rainbow Radio na ase Dr. Mark ne ebusua aka ho ni na send ya wonim no this is a sacrificial service to the community. Until for the first say which me sorry ahamachi na community no do nti wo ba na yin nyina yebom ye adwuma yi na say ye bo aba so ye ntwen na wo nda ho ansa ya ka say no ya ade we are telling you now so we are ade I mean shrawo so na ye ka kire ye valued clients say I mean shrawo bebre. You tune in, you call in, even though you are calling to ask a question for yourself, no. Once a question, it could be obi epon amano na aboa obi fufuro. Ti na ni nyina no edwuma na yen nyina egusu ye no. No, of course.
Lawyer ma me fa time no kakra. Ma me fa time no kakra. Ye ba ye beto anda se no so. Me pa cho me ma wachi e ma wakwa aba. Woni me last caller. Me pa cho me ma wachi e ma wakwa aba o. Me pa cho o wa homa no so o. Yo, lawyer entwa na say that's way. Na obabaka ye be sande wa baba me hye wo boss e wugina so. Etu mi e wani kasa yenso ye de obema lawyer senior emra no ese. Na woni wadi ni kama. Lawyer wadaroma.
Yo na yeda BWF Solicitors mpanimfo nso asese abiri na mo hyehyɛ saa dwumadie ediba Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday edibo community no me fa akwanya we so and Professor Adai asi bebre osoro ahomachi na wa beto nyoma nyina amayan Adai I mean sure bebre you are doing a great job. God bless. And viewers and listeners, today we have touched on a very sensitive matter. I have a child abroad. This child is not 18 years old yet. This child was born before the 1st of July 2006. should I register the child to come as a British citizen? And say, me man no 2.5 no be no famra. You can register the child. We have done
Lawyer
it.
Gina Homami, we can register the child. Ye kwa ba nia beto swiftly ho. Me pa cho me ma wachi, e ma wakwa ba. Me pa cho me ma wachi, e ma wakwa ba. Nyobi na kum atia. Aya petition, na kum. E me say ye ne den ya. O kasa no intimi ma. Inti ada so be change position, and so be change phone. Na network no atimi apiki amaye. Ye da ase. Lawyer, ubetimi register no. Yenko.
Yo, enti na ya kamera ndane say ubetumi register akwala no. Na mbom make sure say time a ya wo akwala no na wo akwala no papa ene omame omo ware ye. Nti more or less minim say good news or bad news o. Be good news for mo and omo ware ye. But so no ma ware dia, then of course then that is another opportunity for other the same akwala no in a different way anyway. By
Na lawyer no say you.
But also
missing growth no say no much say na yanko wo ma yen ware o.
Well, I don't think so son no more patch. No more can say mrani ni na say na mrani tie. Nti ye cheche mrani.
Na say mrani no mu didi edi a. Sa na ekoi lawyer Gina Homami ba. Asem we dia me no betwe pomanso. Me ba cho me ma wachi e ma wakwa ba. Me ba cho me ma wachi e ma wakwa ba. Me ba cho brand na manya lawyer wa ha I put to him. Me dia a case 552. I put to lawyer. Me ba cho ujina homa no so. Yo emo lawyer yankwa ti say yamfa ka obi abiem. Onipa na ni abre so obekasa but upikia onkasa enti yanko.
Yo, enti sa application no e free. Ubay no online. Form your friend from UKF. Ubay no online. Untia home office fee bia na embom processing administrative fee no there. Say omo you ready say omo ebe issue a omo send you note. Na one more bank details. No omo ana ati. I think yeah na say aba no it was about 50 something pounds. Na papa no etua ye. Lawyer fee no different. Nti me make control say lawyer free fee lawyer fee free. Nti say ukofa lawyer and the lawyer no abeka the fee. But because this is a very technical area of immigration application. Now say all you need is evidence birth certificate or DNA. Then confirmation from both parents say omaja to say you register omobano. You sign the consent form. Now we need na 2 referees. Into 2 referees no so the back home now as part of the application process. We post to command. Papa no and say time or ne bano na or your citizen dada. So we need papa no naturalization certificate to prove that. Then also original naturalization certificate. Umayeshano and so. So mo per se so what the British passport British passport can be so we issue it was issued after the child had been born. And now all naturalization was before. Enti bombarding say what the naturalization mum ebeko akomawo. So mo per British passport they will come back. This one they didn't come back for British passport. But major copy of the British passport and now they show say yes, this is the evidence of the claim we are making. And possible. And very, very possible. So there's hope for you. Call the line and we'll help you to realize your goal for your children. Na me ya do my channel so you best share with you so edi nkomo the a channel dey na hia pa titulu wa work room ha 20 years wa gbedwuma saa wa ya lucky we di na ye adwuma ni nyina na wo koya application wo betumi use evidence say wa wo di aye adwuma na yes or no. Meet us tomorrow and we'll discuss that. Let me try.
Emo lawyer yɛda wase anɔpa yi deɛ wɔyɛ adwuma no nyinaa sɛ wɔnyɛ wadaagye put all the information together na wabe deliver ɛde ama yamanfoɔ Rainbow Radio sɛ yɛnka nkyerɛ wo sɛ ma ɔbɔ adwuma papapapapapa nyame nhyira anɔpa yi ɛne ɛde dwumadeɛ no nyinaa ɛbɛsie kae hu ne sɛ yɛne lawyer Charles from BWF Solicitors ɛna anɔpa yi yɛbɛdi nkɔmmɔ no ɛnti yɛde asɛm no nyinaa ɛba awieɛ no na meka kyerɛ wo sɛ wohwehwɛ BWF Solicitors a ɛyɛ 4th floor Anna House 4th floor Anna House ɛhɔ ɛna wobɛhu ɛyɛ 214 to 218 High Road 7 Sisters 214 to 218 High Road 7 Sisters ɛyɛ landing postcode ɛyɛ N15 4NP postcode ɛyɛ N15 4NP wo se na sɔfo lawyer ya obekasa yi me pen number na matimi afre no na me ne di nkomo lawyer Charles number 079 47 63 6037 metume boase 079 47 63 6037 inti 079 47 63 60 37 na opesa ofre office line no na ubuku appointment a ubetumi afre 0208 49 37 340 0208 49 37 340 na etrese oni lawyer atimi akodi nkomo ena mrebe me kwai ne di dwumadie ni nyina si nyame ya adom a odifo meba be mo announcement kakra ansana mako nti me free ha bye bye.
This is our world. Welcome to BWF Solicitors, a trusted and experienced family law firm specializing in immigration and naturalization, as well as dispute resolution. Meet Bernard Owusu, our esteemed senior partner with over 30 years of experience and known for his expertise and dedication to serving our clients and the community. BWF Solicitors stand for integrity, respect, excellence, teamwork, diversity and inclusion, and service to the community. We provide tailored assistance across all areas of UK and Ghana law. At BWF Solicitors, every day is filled with dedication, creativity, and a commitment to finding the best solutions for our clients. Led by experienced senior partner Bernard Owusu, the team at BWF Solicitors is ready to assist you with your immigration, naturalization, dispute resolution, family law, new wills and probate, Ghana law and practice needs. We are dedicated to providing solutions to our clients' problems. You can find us at the 4th floor, Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road, 7 Sisters, London, N15 4NP. Main office line 0208 493 7340 or our emergency line 07712 761 884.